Several months ago, inspiration struck, and for some reason, I decided that it would be a good idea to try and renovate this dining room for under $100. It was a terrible idea in hindsight, but I'm already this far in, so I can't turn back now. Anyways, I've been working on flipping these chairs that I got for free as a part of that series, and so far it has been not at all what I thought it would be. So I've been having this problem recently where I can't decide what color I want to stain these chairs. The reason for this is because the chairs naturally are kind of uneven in tone because it's natural wood. So I'm wanting to stain it all the same color, but so far it hasn't turned out very well. As you can see, I stained the back of this chair, and honestly, I think it washes it out and it looks a little too pale, which is a disappointment. I used this Simply White color, and it was supposed to be kind of this, like, I don't know how to describe this sheen. But the point is that it came out like completely white, which I'm not a fan of. It's like a chalky kind of streak that went through the wood, and so I've got to change the color. The only problem with this though is I'm not exactly sure what stain color I want. I know that I want to paint like the back of the chairs like a kind of white color. So I think what I'm going to do is paint the backs of the chairs with primer so that I can kind of get an idea of what color stain would look best for the chairs. I'm just gonna tape off the back of this so that I don't paint the rest of the chair. So it is officially the next day after I primed this chair. And obviously this is not the color that I'm going to land on for this chair because it's like super hospital-y and very like blue undertoned and flat. I do have like a kind of creamier color that I do want to put on this chair. Before I do any further painting, I have to get something to put underneath the chairs. Now normally, you guys know that I'm a fan of just getting like the plastic like drops and like putting them on the floor. Big ass plastic tarp this time. 10 feet by 20 feet. But that was purely out of necessity. And to be completely honest with you, I forgot that it was even an option to buy a reusable like drop cloth until a couple of you guys mentioned it. And I don't know how I forgot that that was even an option, but I've been in a whirlwind of like doing projects that I forgot that I could do that. So I'm gonna go to the store real quick and go pick up one of those before I continue painting. So at this point I ran over to Harbor Freight because it's closest to my place, and I found these little rolly things that I thought could be good for like painting the back of the chairs. And then I found this drop cloth, but it was way too small, 4 feet by 15 feet. But then after doing a little bit of digging, I managed to find this one here that was 9 feet by 12 feet. So I was like, awesome, I'm taking that shit with me. So I'm back from the store. I got my drop cloth and some painting supplies, and now I'm ready to, I just realized I didn't fully do the back of this chair. Prime the rest of the back of this chair, and then put a little bit of the paint color that I'm wanting to put on here to kind of hopefully, again, get a better idea of what stains go with it.
Seriously, the tarp is so much easier. So thank you to those of you that reminded me that this was an option. It's been a big help. So I think that the chair is looking pretty good at this point. But while this is drying, I think I'm going to kind of paint the back of another chair too, just because I have the time and so I can get a better assessment. So right now I am editing my video. I'm in the middle of editing the video that you are watching right now. And to be completely honest with you, I am really severely lacking focus right now. And honestly, I want to do literally anything other than sit behind a computer screen for hours on end, getting work done that I need to get done. Also, it really doesn't help the fact that our upstairs neighbors like to Airbnb their unit out during the summertime, and they have put in the most loud, obnoxious family in existence. It's like a bunch of ogres are stomping around all the time, and like all hours of the day, like 3 a.m. they're screaming at each other and they're banging around on the ceiling, and the homeowner isn't responding. I don't know if you can hear this. So, adding insult to injury here. So instead of doing the work I need to do right now, I'm just gonna go annoy my dog and see if he wants to hang out with me. Reggie, wanna go get a new teddy? You do. I promise. We're going to PetSmart. We're not going to the vet. Okay? You want a treat? Yeah, see? Do you still want that? Are we ready to go yet? You look so nervous. Why are we so nervous to go outside? Are you okay? We're not going to the vet. We're gonna go pick out a teddy. You gotta pick one. Do you want a squirrel? No, we don't want a. Okay. Let's do. Oh, do you want this? Is this what? This is what you want? Do you think that's a yes?
Yes, I do.
Ready? Reggie, get out of the plants. We gotta pay for it. We've got to pay for it first. Hold on. I really don't want to get back to work, but I have to. I've got to fucking get back to work. So now that this chair is dry, I'm gonna do like a test run with the paint that I have. And I'm really hoping this is actually a good color for the chair. This is the first time I will actually be testing it out.
So this color is called Apricot Whisper, and it is a Valspar cabinet and furniture paint. I'm a little nervous to test this out because I'm afraid that it's not going to be the right color. I hope it is.
So I ended up painting the entire wicker part, front and back, because I don't know, I liked the color and I thought, okay, well, if I go in all the way, then I will get an even better understanding of what I think, like what color stain I think will go with this. And I honestly really like the paint color. It's this like nice kind of creamy white. That being said, I sort of have like some inspiration pictures of what I want these chairs to end up looking like. And quite a few of them are kind of like cool toned colored chairs. This is warm toned, so I think I'm gonna have to choose also a warm toned stain. And to be completely honest with you guys, I am gonna have to choose a darker stain than I previously intended, not only because I didn't really like the chalky white color that it presented, but also because, like I said, some of the wood's just kind of uneven in color, so I need to be able to hide some of that and make it look as uniform as possible.
After painting this chair, I think that I better understand what stain I can get away with. Honestly, I was worried that I couldn't do a darker stain because it would be too different from the creamy white color, but I think that if I do the dark with the light, it might actually give it a really nice contrast. So I need to haul my ass to Lowe's later and get that darker stain. Anyways, if you're interested in seeing how I got these chairs for free or how I came to redo this dining room for under $100, then this video might be worth a watch.